What's up, you wild tigers? Here, episode number 21. Oh god, today's a beautiful day, guys. The sun's out, this lighting's beautiful, just chilling. And I don't know, I've been thinking about a lot of things and chilling, and I realized I'm living the life I've always dreamed of living, or almost there. We're so close, I can grasp it, and it feels great. When you can wake up and live the life you want and do what you want, it feels great. I can never say no, unless I want to be irresponsible or stupid. I mean, I care about my future, so there's reasons why I would say no to certain things. But most of the time, I can say yes to everything I want to do. I want to travel, I'll go travel. I want to buy this thing, I can buy this thing. I want to invest in this thing, I can invest in this thing. I want to start this thing, I can start. I can just do whatever I want. It's great. It's great. I love it. So today's hero is Korra. And I love Korra because she does that. She goes and does whatever she wants to do. She lives the life she wants to live. Now, at first, she's sheltered, and I was sheltered. And that's a hard toll on somebody. To your whole life, be told one thing, to live your life in security and safety, and to realize that the world is a dangerous place, and it will come after you. And beat you to the knees if it lets you. You let it. And if you stay down there, you will become nothing. So, Korra's a very deep character. There's a lot to talk about her. So I'm going to frame it from each season and how she grew and became the person she is at the end and beyond. So season 1, she escapes and makes her own path and goes to Republic City to be taught by Tenzin. She just goes. She says, I'm not going to be sheltered. I'm not going to have you telling me what I can or can't do, and I'm going to go out there and get what I want. Alright, so she does that. And in doing that, she meets new people. And meets new friends, she discovers new things, and then she tries to train by Tenzin, but she has a very brash personality, very aggressive, and she doesn't go well with Tenzin's very calm and airbending mentality. Doesn't work out. So they get into a little beat into it, a little brash, little fighting. So she joins pro bending, and he doesn't like it, can't do it. So she escapes and does it and does whatever she wants to do. And then she starts to realize what her training's for. So she starts doing airbending and pro bending to win. And that's when he realizes there's more than one way to teach somebody. So she learns to adapt, and she learns to learn from her teacher. Sometimes we get very stubborn until the opportunity presents itself and we go, wow, I really should have learned that, or I know what to do and I'm going to do it. So she does that. She does the airbending technique when it's needed most. Later on, she learns about the enemy Amon, and she's like, I can take him down, I'm the Avatar. And he easily dismantles her, takes her down, blocks her up, and basically says, I could destroy you right now, but then you'd be a martyr, and I don't want that. And right then and there, she realizes that she's not playing this game where she's all that, where she's the most powerful person in the world, where she can do whatever she wants because she says she can. She realizes that there's complicated things, there's darkness, there's people smarter than her, there's people stronger than her. It's not about what my name says I am, like the Avatar. It's what I learned to become, what I learned to use, what I learned to let go, how to fight. I learned to become somebody of discipline and training and skills. When you become like that, like Amon, he's a man of skills and training and discipline. You become unstoppable. Not because your name's the Avatar, you're unstoppable. So she goes through so many battles, being scared, being afraid, learning about life, the big world. And she goes, I understand now what it is to be the Avatar. Season 2, she learns about the truth about the Avatar, what the Avatar's from, the first Avatar. And she learns about the power within herself. I think people believe that they need certain talents or skills or ideals or things to be who they are. Korra, she learns that she doesn't have to be the Avatar to save the world. There's a bigger power within herself, without the Rava, without the special Avatar powers. And we all have that. I want everybody to understand that we all have special powers inside of us. We're all made for greatness, whether you believe it or not. Okay, you go do something great. And great could be as cleaning turtles in the pond, or great could be helping people out in your job and becoming the #1 worker. Or great could be being the best husband or wife. Being great is how you define it. And you don't need anything special. You just need to do your best and do it. What else is badass about Korra? I love Kurl's personality because she's so just go get it, let's go fuck shit up. And as a guy, I really find it attractive in women. Women who are go-getters, getting after it, killing it in life, and also letting out their feminine side from time to time. She does that when she tries to show up for Mako, when she dresses up, she does things. She's like, this is... But in reality, she's just a tomboyish, badass girl who goes kicks ass. I dig that. I dig the whole getting after it and killing it and being fit. And she's just, for like, in general, she just shows that women are powerful. I love that. Women are powerful. And Asami does the same thing too. They're real friends. Actually, that's another thing I'm going to talk about later. The last thing I want to talk about. So then the third season, so then she finds out that, you know, within herself is more power. You got to learn that. You have potential. Third season's my favorite because it's here. But she faces a villain who is right and wrong at the same time, but he's right and you can agree with him. So the third season, it's a little different because it's like you had the first season where they were together in the city. The second season, they're kind of separated. The third season, though, is intense because it's like, dang, it's so Mako and Bowling go to Republic City, Ba Sing Se. Korra goes, oh yeah, they go to the metal bending city with the Beifongs, and it's just all this stuff's happening, and then they're getting followed by the strongest benders of each nation, and Zuko comes in and it's all this stuff. But Korra learns a lot about herself in this whole thing. She learns about fear, about what is right or what is wrong in the world. It's like we can't have a dictatorship, but we can't have nobody controlling people because then bad things could happen. We can't do this and that, and then you have to learn that people again more skillful, more disciplined, more trained than you. It's not easy. So she fights a lot. To be honest, there really isn't a lot of learning until the end. So it's a lot of like she learned everything. So now it's just her being a badass avatar, and it's an amazing season. And then she loses in the end. She wins, but she loses so much. She becomes paralyzed. She loses the feelings in her legs. She loses her avatar spiritually. She loses everything. And then the world tells her that the air nomads will be the avatar. They'll create balance, basically making her obsolete. So at the end of season 3 is the most depressing ending in the world because she's lost hope. They don't need the avatar. They don't need her. She can't walk. Like, imagine that. You know how depressing that is? So you're something so special, now you're nothing. You're nothing. You're nothing. You're just in the South Pole healing. You're back to what you used to be back when you're younger. You're nothing. Don't even think you're something. Can you imagine that happening to you? Or something happens and you go, I mean nothing in this world? I think we've all been there. And the way she heals is by writing letters, by training and working hard every single day. Katara, love Katara. She tells Korra, we must go, we must keep going. And that sometimes the biggest battle, the biggest enemy is our mind. And we have to bring our mind on our own side. So Korra, day after day, keeps trying to walk. And she keeps fighting. But she eventually gets it. I love that. I love that so much. You just fight to the end. You never give up. She goes from not feeling toes to feeling toes, from not walking to walking. She's just training again. Starts bending, starts doing stuff, starts becoming the person she is. But this whole episode's about her fighting her dark version of herself, the part that scares herself, fighting her fears, her anxiety. My favorite part is when she goes to Zahir and she tells him that maybe if I went to see you, this all ended, but I guess not, blah, blah, blah. Her whole emotionalness, all this stuff. And he's like, you know, with all this has happened, there's still someone in power and I want it to be stopped. So again, Zahir is not a bad person. He's a villain because he did things the wrong way. He's not a villain. He's not evil. It's weird. It's complicated. The villains are amazing in this story. So he says, you think you're limited, but you're limitless. You're boundless. You're more powerful than you could ever imagine. You just holding yourself down. He goes, I will help you stop the guy. I will help you become free. I will help you return to the spirit world. And she goes, there's no other way. She really hates the idea, but she says there's no other way. And then he tells her stuff. He says, you must fight it. You must accept what has happened to you and let it go. And she does. And she gets to the spiritual world. But that's just something totally powerful that I want to talk to you guys one day about meditation and spiritualness and letting go and imagining worlds. And if people talk about meditation, I want to talk to you about imagination through walking and dreaming. I'm gonna come up with a better name, but it's about going into your mind through an imaginative world and conquering your fears and stuff that happened to you. And then the last thing that happens between Korra is after she learns all this and she fights Kuvira, and she doesn't stop her. She says, you can be better. We can all be better. This doesn't have to end this way or this way. We can all grow. 'Cause she's grown. In shows, when she talks to her, it shows her all the lessons she's gone through. And she's become mature, responsible, disciplined, kind, caring, understanding, seeing everything. And it's amazing how she's grown. She's grown, and we can all grow like her. We can all become a character that's better than we were when we started. And then the best part too is that she realizes she loves Asami, and then they get together. And in this world where there's not that many people of same sex, she goes, "We're gonna do it, and I don't care what anybody thinks." And that's the way it started and the way it ends. She doesn't care what anybody thinks. She just does what she needs to do to get after it. So go get after it like Korra. Done.